Hi everyone, this is my second X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This was recorded at the same time as the last video, so still it goes out of focus now and then. But here, as you can see, I've made some changes to my team, and this was after I actually learnt how to IV breed, thanks to a certain YouTuber that you may all be familiar with. I also copied one of his early signature Pokemon, which, here we are. Spore. Excellent move, 100% accuracy to put that guy to sleep. He leads off with Sylphion. Not too scared, I know my Smeargle will be better. This Smeargle wasn't actually perfectly bred. I caught it in the wild and it had a perfect IV in speed, so I figured I'd use it anyway. And I just use it to get up the hazards that guy in that video showed me. Sticky Web is an amazing move. I didn't even know about it back when I was playing 5th gen, but look at it here. It really helps out your team. Gives the slow Pokemon a chance. Of course, I focus sash my Smeargle to make sure I'm able to get at least one move off. Yeah, this was before I realized Sleep Claws was a thing. Before I realized it would be kind of douchey to put a guy's Pokemon to sleep over and over. But yep, that's my bad. I didn't know what last move to give this Smeargle, so I ended up just giving it a decent damage move like Nightshade. But it goes down anyway. Fine by me, Smeargle's done his job, and that guy doesn't appear to have a spinner or a defogger. And in comes my in-game Greninja. Unfortunately, this guy switches out, and into his Venusaur, which completely walls me. Of course, I only have the Dark and Water and Quick Attack move, I think. Can't remember what the last move was now, but yeah. Whatever, Venusaur is too much for my Greninja to handle. So I switch it on out to Gallade, considering I know that Venusaur is a special attacker, and my Gallade has quite the decent special defense. Venusaur ends up being his Mega Evolution as well, so... But I'm not too scared of it. It shouldn't be able to hit me. Unfortunately, this is a physical move, but still, Venusaur using physical moves ain't that strong. He ends up switching in the Charizard on the Stealth Rocks, which takes a load of damage. And I didn't want to fool around. I went straight for the Psycho Cut on that Venusaur, hoping to kill it, but I end up killing the Charizard instead, considering its health was taken down by the Stealth Rocks. In comes Blaziken. Now, this was pretty confusing to me. He must be quite the noob to send in a Blaziken here, knowing that he's going to be slower than me, and I'm using a Psychic move. Which, of course, instantly kills the Blaziken. That's a sorry Blaziken. Blaziken was such an awesome Pokemon, and now that it got its hidden ability, it's just too overpowered. I'm not surprised it is an Uber. Back full circle to the Venusaur, and I'll be very surprised if one Psycho Cut doesn't kill. I think the Venusaur can't kill me here, so I end up using the Sword Dance to boost myself. And yep, it doesn't kill me. I'm glad it wasn't a crit. And down goes Venusaur. Feeling fairly confident now. None of his, very few of his other Pokemon should be able to stand up to me. In comes Delphox. Yep. There aren't too many moves I can use against this, considering I have Brick Break and Leaf Blade as my other attacks. But even though it's not effective, with the Sword Dance I'm able to kill. Yeah, it's a shame I wasn't even able to use most of my new IV bred Pokemon here. Leaf Blade would probably be my strongest attack against this guy. But I figure I'll get greedy, power up a bit more, make sure that Leaf Blade can do its job. But a super effective Fairy move on my fighting type, and I go down, considering how low my health was. Tis a shame, but I'm not too afraid. I figure I'll switch into Pidgeot, take off any item it's holding. But he's not even holding an item. Yeah. This guy, maybe not the best player either. Fortunately, I get the critical hit. So I just end up using Pidgeot to do his thing. I remember thinking back at the time, I really wish that Pidgeot had a boost in its physical attack or something. It's a very cool Pokemon, but it's so useless. But of course now we know with Omega Ruby and Sapphire. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire will be getting, Pidgeot will be getting a Mega Evolution. Funny though, it boosts its special attack, and that's not something I saw coming. So here we are, my first ever fully IV bred, EV trained, and nature taken into account Pokemon Volcarona. I wanted to make sure I had a decent special attacker, and apparently this guy wrote the book on special attacking, especially with its Quiver Dance move. I remember seeing them in Pokemon Black and Black 2, and thinking I definitely wanted one of those. But yeah, Pokemon Black and Black 2 weren't the greatest games, I gotta say. Black almost put me off Pokemon altogether. I was just unfamiliar with them all, and it's just boring, and the lack of being able to IV breed meant I wouldn't be able to stand up against online players. But since I learned it's very easy to IV breed in these games, I've totally got into the competitive scene since. Greninja, slowed down in the sticky web, weak against Bug, goes down instantly, and that gives me the battle. And thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the Ultimate Slaughter.